This is the matter of Baltic Flats versus Zakarian and Watson, 25-014152 LT appearance, please.
Next in the honor, Attorney Hamza Silva on behalf of the plaintiffs.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Angela Trippi, P80120, representing Mr. Zacharian Watson, who's standing to my right. Thank you.
You remain standing. Zakarian or is that Zakarian? Mr. Watson was scheduled today for a hearing, and the parties have entered a dismissal. Please put the terms on the record, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Per the terms of the conditional dismissal, under 2A, there is rent currently owing in the amount of $3,008.29, court costs of $181.39, for a total of 2D, $3,189.68, due through the time period ending August 31st, 2025. The defendant is to pay $1,000 to the plaintiff on or by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, August 29th, 2025. This payment will cover September rent of $850 plus $150 towards current balance owed. Defendant is to pay remaining balance of 2D, which is the $3,189.68, on or by September 30th, 2025. If defendant does not pay in full, defendant is to return keys and possession of the premises on or by September 30th, 2025. 4D is checked, as well as subsection 7.
Counsel for plaintiff, that's accurate as to how the parties wish to proceed, correct?
Is accurate, Your Honor.
Okay, and so, Mr. Watson, you understand your right in this matter to proceed to a trial? You could have made a demand for a jury trial, at which time you had the right to present any evidence that you believe gave you a defense to not paying the rent. You understand that? And you want to waive your hearing or your trial today? I'm sorry, I can hear you.
Yes.
Is anyone threatening you to do that?
No, ma'am.
Anybody coercing you to enter into this agreement?
No.
Okay, so you're doing it freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so you understand partial performance will not satisfy this agreement, so you have to not only pay the total amount that's due, which is $3,189.68, but you're gonna do it according to these terms here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you don't, then the plaintiff has the right to reissue this charge against you, and a judgment will enter against you without you getting another court date. Do you understand that? Do you have any questions for the court at this time? You have 3 business days from today's date to return to the court. If you later realize you misunderstood these rights, you can return, request to have that set aside, okay? We'll get your copy in just a moment. Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing further, Madam Clerk.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the matter of Raheem Alakio versus Terrence Hill. This is 25-03956. Please state your name for the record, please.
Oh, anybody can.
Nope, you're over there, sir. Okay, you're fine. And your name, sir? Okay, today was the date that was scheduled, and this is for eviction for non-payment of rent. And I have here a judgment. It says that you are consenting to the judgment being entered against you where you pay the past due amount to retain possession of the property, $1,554 plus court costs of $130 for a total amount due $1,684, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and that you will pay that in full or vacate the premise at 3935 Phoenix Street in Lansing by September 2nd, correct?
Yes.
Partial performance will not satisfy your ability to maintain the property. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, money judgment is also going to enter by your consent. That's what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, total due under money judgment is $1,258. You understand that?
Yes.
And that's your signature here?
Yes.
You understand that you have the right in this matter to proceed to a trial?
Yes.
And that you could have demanded a jury trial? You understand that if you enter into this judgment, that means you waive your jury trial and you will not have an opportunity to present facts in this court that you believe would show a defense to why you didn't pay the rent?
Yes.
Okay, and so you want to waive your right, correct?
Yes.
You also have the right to be represented by an attorney. You recognize that? You want to waive that right as well? Is anyone coercing you to resolve it this way?
No.
Any promises if you resolve your eviction this way?
No.
So you're doing it freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Okay, and so you have 3 business days from today's date to return to the court. If once you leave here, you realize you misunderstood any of the rights you've given up, you can return to the court, request to have that set aside, okay?
Yes.
Do you have any questions today?
No.
Anything else for you? Very good, thank you. You're all set, we'll get you a copy. Is Kenneth Ben in here? Okay, Raheem Alakil versus Kenneth Wayne Ben Jr. This is 25-03954 LT. Your name is Kenneth Wayne Ben Jr.?
Yeah.
Okay, and I have here a consent judgment. It states here that you want to resolve the eviction by your consent to have judgment enter against you for the amount to retain possession, $3,440 plus $130 for cost, for a total due $3,570. That's accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
That's accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, and so that you agree that you will pay that amount in full, or you'll vacate the address of 4517 Star Avenue in Lansing by September 2nd, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you understand that partial performance will not satisfy this. So that means you either have to pay that amount in full before the 2nd or vacate by the 2nd. You understand that?
Yeah, me and the landlord had an agreement about, cause I'm gonna have to give them 1,000 Monday and another 1,000 on the 3rd.
That's not what this says. This says you're gonna pay the
That's
spot.
with me, that's me gonna do.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's me.
You're giving him to the 3rd?
The third,
Yeah, what is the payment arrangement?
he said on the third, but that's okay. If we give him time till third, we will be okay.
Why didn't you put it on the paperwork?
Because now he said on third, but even if I'm not going to write, even if it starts,
Well, you're not gonna, because I'm gonna change to the 3rd. You're gonna pay it by the 3rd?
Yeah.
It's only one day, so no need to put us in a position to give him an opportunity to have to come in here and file a motion just for one day. You might as well go ahead and change it by one day. So you're gonna pay that in full by September 3rd or vacate by September 3rd. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, you also understand in this matter that you're entering judgment against you for money, that you will owe the total amount for damages and costs, $3,108. Does that sound accurate to you or no?
not damages.
Damages means money owed. That's what damages
Oh,
mean.
okay, I'm sorry.
that's all.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
Yeah, damages mean the money that you owe. So on this paperwork, when you get a copy, it says damages right here.
Okay.
That doesn't mean damage to the property. Damages in a civil matter just means money owed. So you are entering money judgment against you for the amount total, $3,108, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, and so you understand that you did have the right to be represented by an attorney?
yeah,
Do you want to waive that right? You also have the right to demand a jury trial, and at the time of your trial or your hearing, you could have presented evidence that show a lawful reason why you withheld the right. You understand that?
yeah.
Do you want to waive your right to have that hearing or trial? Is anyone coercing you to enter consent judgment and not have a trial?
No,
And so you're doing this freely and voluntarily?
yeah,
You have 3 business days from today's date to return to the court. If once you leave here, you realize you misunderstood your rights, you can request to have that set aside, okay?
yeah,
You have any questions?
no.
Any additional matters for you, sir?
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Appreciate for your time.
No problem. We'll get you a copy in just a moment.
Thank you.
Thank you. We don't need this anymore, do we?
Have a good day. All right. Okay, he's waiting. Brownbach is handling Brown's case, so he already talked to him. He's just, Brown is talking, Bach is talking to other tenants as
This
well.
is Malkin.
Yeah, it's Gary. He said
This
he's
is
already.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin.
Mr. Malkin,
Yes, ma'am.
where's Caitlin Clark?
No, I'm not sure. I haven't spoken to her in a couple of months. We do work in a safe facility. She might still be at work, but I'm not sure.
Do you reside in the same property?
No, we used to. That's why our both of my names straight up in the same paper. But,
Okay, she moved out when?
that I'm not sure of. I left April 20th.
You vacated April 20th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you don't know where she was. She fell to it.
Regular solution.
Christopher Callio.
Oh, yeah. So. Thanks, appreciate it.
I'm Louis Crenshaw, attorney for.
Well, she's got counsel, yeah, yes, thank you.
Yes.
Just a judge. Consent.
This is the matter of Louis Crenshaw versus Soraya Oliver. I'm sorry, that's the attorney? Yes, this is 2159 LLC versus Elizabeth Hackey, 25-04546. You can approach, please. Yes, for the record. You can remain standing and put your appearance on the record. Sorry. Thank you.
Beg your pardon, I didn't hear.
Appearance, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, Louis Crenshaw on behalf of 2159 LLC.
Thank you.
Kim Sierra Oliver, P 7707 for the defendant.
Okay, today was the date that was scheduled for a hearing. This is for a non-payment of rent. There's a consent judgment that you all negotiated. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's the past due rent to retain due in the amount of $2,660. Is that correct?
Yes,
There's no court cost?
they haven't been added in, so that's.
You're waiving court
I
costs?
am.
Okay, and so a total amount, $2,660 to be paid no later than September 20th, or you'll vacate the property by September 20th. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You're also consenting to money judgment to enter in the amount of $2,660 as well, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you sure that's what you're doing? You're looking at your attorney, but I'm asking you. Do you even know what I mean when I say you're consenting to a money judgment?
Not really, no.
Well, then how is she consenting to it?
If I may have a moment.
Thank you.
To briefly discuss.
On the record in the matter of Rio Town Apartments versus is this Garrett Malkin?
Yes,
Okay, this is 25-04524.
good afternoon, Your Honor. Ron Bach here for the plaintiff, Rio Vincent Town Center Apartment.
You are Mr.
Garrett Malcolm, ma'am.
Garrett Malkin. Say was the date set for hearing for an eviction. This is for non-payment of rent, correct?
Yes,
This is for possession. The court already moved out in April.
Go-
Yes.
yeah.
yes, he's out, so we're just, with, consent with him and a default on the other.
For possession. He doesn't have possession. He's vacated. I can't grant you a consent judgment if he's
There's other
vacated.
tenants in there.
But that has nothing to do with him,
He's on the lease, so
but he's vacated.
I guess it's just,
Even if he
in
had,
my eyes, it just protects the landlords. So when they go in there, they can't say you didn't have a judgment. Some of my stuff was there, which has happened in the past.
do you have a new lease, sir?
No, ma'am.
Where do you live?
I live with family.
Live with family? You have proof of that?
I have no like paper proof, but just like word of mouth. I live with my sister.
So you don't have mail going there?
Oh, I do. Yes, yes.
Well, that would be some proof. How long your mail was forwarded?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you forward your mail?
I did it towards around that same time. I did it, I believe a day or so after I left
Do you
there.
have an email confirmation that your mail was forwarded?
That I'm not sure of. I don't believe so.
Yeah.
If I do,
You can
look,
check.
okay.
You're just looking for some proof. Because you say you vacated in April.
Yes.
If you don't, if you vacated and you took all your stuff, then there's nothing I can do as it relates to judgment for the plaintiff because you don't have possession. Can you tell us this at the pre-trial? This pre-trial was the 13th. Oh, was the 6th.
I'm not finding an email, man.
Okay, so you understand then you're seeking to enter an agreement where you're gonna have a judgment on your record for eviction if you move out the property. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're consenting to that?
Yes.
He did not advise us at the time. Okay, and so the judgment is for you to pay the full amount of the past due rent, $3,928.09, or vacate the property by September 2nd. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand you had the right to be represented by an attorney? And you waived your right to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
You also have the right to proceed to trial or a hearing, and you could have, at the time, given your lawful reason why you withheld the rent. You understand that? And you wish to waive that as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone coercing you to do this?
No.
You're doing this on your own volition or freely and voluntarily? You have 3 business days from today's date to return to the court. If you realize you misunderstood your rights, you can request to have that set aside, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You'll get your copy in just a moment. Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Oh, Your Honor, thank you.
You guys actually have us the default for the other party. Back on the record in the matter of 2159 LLC, Elizabeth versus Elizabeth Hackney. Okay, it appears the parties have met. Is this supposed to be an update? It says plaintiff will not seek a money judgment for September 2025 rent.
Correct, Jen.
Well, yeah, because we're not even in September anyways. So how does that affect the money judgment for 2,606?
It was my understanding, Your Honor, that since we were checking by that any damages or rent to accrue could be added on to the money judgment. So we just wanted to take extra precautions and let the court know that we were not, that September rent would not be part of the money judgment.
Okay, well, number 5 does say the defendant may be liable for money damages after moving if additional rent is owed or if there's damage to the property. But that would require another proceeding, not this one. Well, I think the hangup originally was she didn't realize she was entering judgment for money owed $2,660. Does she now understand that? Do you understand that? You need to say it verbally so I can hear you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so it says plaintiff shall not seek a money judgment for September rent. So if she doesn't pay her rent in September, you're not going to pursue an eviction?
I'm waiving any accrual of rent for for September.
So if she doesn't pay September rent, she's not going to get evicted, correct?
She's 4B indicates that we are getting a possession judgment, John.
Okay. But you're also getting a money judgment for the same exact amount.
Yes, for that
Okay.
amount, yes, Your Honor. That's correct.
You understand your right to have a trial in this matter, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you sure you understand it? Because when I asked you, you looked at her. And I'm asking you about your
This
rights.
is my first time ever being through an eviction, so I don't know what the laws are. I don't know. We
Okay.
barely had any time to speak to one another. We literally had 5 days and we talked maybe 3 or 4 times out of that whole time. That's
Got
the
it.
first time I've ever met with her.
So remember at your last court date, I played a video. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
That video went over your rights. You remember that video?
somewhat, yes.
Okay, and so a lot of people don't pay attention to the video because they don't realize this is the most important part. This is
Oh,
telling me my
no.
rights.
I paid attention.
Right, so it tells you about your right to be represented by an attorney, which you met with legal services, and they have offered you representation and counsel. Another right that you have that you would need to give up if you want this judgment to enter by your consent would be your right to have a trial. And you have the right to have a jury trial, or you can hold a hearing in lieu of a jury trial. And you have the right at that time to present evidence that you believe gave you a lawful reason to withhold this rent. For example, there was an issue at the property that affected your ability to live there safely. It's something to that effect. So if you enter this, you have to waive your right to have that hearing, and then you also are waiving your right to present those defenses if you were to have any. You understand that?
Yes,
And that's what you want to do?
yes.
Are you sure? Or do you need more time to talk to your attorney?
Yeah, I want to speak to her one more time. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm kinda
we do not
confused.
have to enter this today.
I just don't want to lose my 30 days of moving because I can't move in 10 days.
Well, they're already giving you to September 20th anyway, so they've already extended it beyond their normal time frame. The normal time frame would have been 10 days from today. They've given you an extra time.
Yeah,
And so you don't need to enter this today. I can give this back to your attorney. It's already signed. They can upload it into my file. You all can log in. We have a date next week? or at another time. I can even get you in later this week if you want to do it via Zoom. If just to put it on the record, if you decide that you want to move forward this way. But I don't want you to feel rushed if you don't understand your rights.
Ma'am, I do feel rushed.
Okay.
I really
Are
do.
you okay with me giving you another date and you can log in to put this on the record and we'll keep it, the terms and everything else will remain the same?
Everyone.
August 27th at 1:30.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I'll give that back to you. You can get that in my file for us. And then when we do the hearing, I can sign it after she waives her rights, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're all set. Cambridge Manor Apartments versus Lois Luster, 25-04548 LT. Appearance, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ron Bach here for the plaintiff.
Your name, ma'am? What's your name?
Lois Luster.
Okay, today was the date set for hearing. This is for non-payment of rent. And it looks like the parties entered a conditional dismissal for 127.48. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay, that's court cost or,
Yes, the rent was paid as of yesterday with a $20 credit, so all but $20 of the court cost is the only thing remaining.
okay, and that's what you want to do? You want to have the matter dismissed and you pay the balance, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, you understand that you had the right to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
You also had the right to proceed to a trial in this matter. You could have
What
requested,
matter is that?
excuse me,
What matter?
excuse me?
What matter? And I go back to court for what?
I don't know what she's saying. What matter what?
Do I have to come back to court?
I'm explaining, I'm asking you some questions. Did you hear my question? Because you did cut me off. Okay. I said, do you understand that you had the right to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
Okay. And do you want to give that right up today so that you can have the case dismissed and just pay the
Yeah.
balance? Okay. You also, ma'am, have the right to request a trial. So if you wanted a jury trial, you could have had a jury trial in this eviction. You understand that? Is that a yes? Okay. Do you want to waive that right? Do you want a jury trial or no?
I don't want to be.
Okay, so you want to waive the right then, correct? Okay, because you want the case dismissed
Yeah.
and you want to just pay the balance of 127.48. And nobody's forcing you to do this, is it?
No.
Okay, he's not forcing you to do it? Okay, you have 3 business days from today. If once you leave here, you realize you misunderstood the rights that we just talked about, you can come back and ask to have this set aside and then we can move forward with your case, okay? Okay, ma'am?
Yes.
And that's your signature?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No.
We'll get you a copy, you're all set.
Thank you.
Okay, on the record in the matter of Premier Property versus Christopher Fedor 25-04552, appearance, please.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Victoria Osborne for the plaintiff.
Okay, and then Mr. Fedor, can you hear us? You're muted, sir. If you can hear us, I need you to unmute. Oh, is he still mute?
All right, Miss Flora, well, you have a fabulous day.
Miss, can you mute Miss Phil, please?
There you go, Chris. Now you're unmuted.
Hello,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Yes, but you appear to be freezing. Are you moving in a vehicle? Because you don't really have a good signal right now. Mr. Fedor,
Yes, I'm here.
your service is not good. I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, I can't tell either.
I heard you. Can you hear me?
What did I say?
That my service was freezing?
Absolutely. And even your response to that was spotty. And so I can't proceed unless you have good service.
Your Honor, can we have him try to turn off his video and just use the audio?
No, he's got to waive his rights. So if he wanted the option of appearing this way, he needed to make sure he had service. Although I know if I turn off his camera, someone doesn't put a gun to his head. I don't know.
Understood. I was just thinking that this service might likely be better. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know where he's located. Where are you located, Mr. Fedor?
I'm in East Lansing right now.
No clue what he said. Okay, I'll let you work out your signal issue and then I will
East
take the next case. Excuse me?
I'm in East.
Okay, off the record in that matter. On the record in the matter of Shannon Stackhouse versus Amy and Leslie Field 25-04559, appearance on that one.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Victoria Osborne for the plaintiff.
Okay, I see Amy Field. You can hear me, ma'am?
Yep.
And then Leslie Field, you can hear me? You're muted, ma'am. Okay, today, can you unmute? Let me send you an alert. You can't hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Today was the date that was scheduled for a hearing for non-payment of rent. Council, my understanding is that you all have worked out a conditional dismissal.
Yes.
Can you put the terms on the record, council?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Field, both Miss Field and Miss Field have agreed that the past due rent in this matter is $9,644, court costs and fees in the amount of $303.19. That totals $9,947.19 through August 31st of this year. Defendants have agreed to pay $3,000 on or before 8/22 of 25, and defendants' monthly rent shall be, they need to pay it timely pursuant to the terms of the lease agreement moving forward. And in addition to their normal monthly rent, defendants have agreed to pay $600 on the 15th of each month until the sum of $9,947.19 has been paid in full. All payments must be made with cashier's check or by money order as well.
Okay.
This action
And you-
oh, I apologize, Your Honor.
No worries. I was just asking if you checked number 7.
Number 7, I did. Yep, and I also checked 4B.
Okay, Miss Amy Field, is what Miss Osborne has said accurate as to how you want to proceed?
Yes.
Okay, and Miss Leslie Field, is that also accurate for you?
Yes.
Okay, and do you both understand that you have the right in this matter to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
And you both want to waive that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you both have the right also to proceed to trial. You could have demanded a jury trial. You understand that?
Yep. Yes. Yes.
Is anyone threatening you to get you to waive these rights?
No. No.
Is anyone coercing you?
No.
To give
No.
up, to enter into this agreement? Okay. And you understand, again, partial performance will not satisfy this agreement, so you have to do exactly what you said you were going to do in making the payments on the dates that you said you were going to make it and in the amounts that you said you were going to make. Otherwise, the plaintiff can request to have this set aside and the judgment will enter against you. You will not get a new court date. You understand that?
Yes. Yes.
You've got 3 business days from today's date. If once you leave here, you realize you misunderstood the rights you've given up, you can request to have this set aside, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, lastly, counsel, did you get their permission to put their signature?
Yes, Your Honor, they actually signed the one that has been filed with the court.
Okay, when was it filed?
It would have been probably within the last hour or so.
Oh, okay, because I didn't see it in there. Okay, so it'll process through at some point. Do you have any questions for the court today, Miss Field or Miss Field?
No.
Any additional matters for the record on this file, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, back on the record in the matter of Premier Properties versus Christopher Bador. Mr. Bador, were you able to work out your signal issue?
I hope so.
Okay, so it appears that you're muted again. Can you unmute, please? You're still muted.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay, counsel, can you put the terms of the
Okay.
agreement on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Bador has agreed to vacate the property on or before August 31st, 2025. Defendant has also agreed to pay $50 per month commencing on the first of each month commencing October 1st, 2025, until the sum of $4,779.57 is paid in full. And that number comes from past due rent in the amount of $4,520 and court costs and fees in the amount of $259.57. 4B is checked and 7 is also checked, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Doris, what Ms. Osborne said, accurate as to how you want to proceed?
Yes,
I can't hear you.
that sounds correct.
Okay. You understand you have the right to have an attorney represent you in this eviction?
Yes,
You want to waive that right?
yes,
You also have the right to proceed to a trial in this matter. You could have demanded a jury trial. You understand that?
yep,
Do you want to waive those rights as well?
I do.
Anyone threatening you or forcing you to do that?
No, they are not.
Okay, you have 3 business days from today's date. If once you leave here, you realize you did misunderstand these rights, you can return to the court, request to set this aside, and we will proceed with your court date. Otherwise, partial performance will not satisfy this, so you have to do exactly what the terms of the agreement are. Otherwise, the plaintiff can request judgment to enter against you. You will not get a new court date, okay?
Understood.
Do you have any questions at this time?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, any additional matters, counsel?
No, Your Honor, and he did sign the conditional dismissal that was submitted as well.
Very good. You're all set, sir.
All right,
Your Honor.
thank you very much. I guess I do have one quick question.
Yeah.
To every month, do I just pay it like I would have been paying rent?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. have a good day.
And same to you. Is Leroy Fro Apartments versus Christopher Collio and all other occupants 25-04555 LT. You can come forward, sir. Appearance, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Alex Bozeman, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
What's your name, sir?
Christopher Callio.
Okay, Mr. Callio, today was the date scheduled for your hearing. This is for an eviction for non-payment of rent. And I have a conditional dismissal here that says that the parties have agreed to dismiss the case with the condition that you pay the past due rent $499 for plus court costs, $177.04 for a total amount due of $676.04. Is that correct?
Correct.
That's for rent through to a period of August 30th, 2025. It says that the defendant is to pay $225.35 on or before September 15th and then October 15th. The defendant is to pay $225.34 on or before November 15th, 2025, and the defendant to pay monthly rent, currently $474 on or before the 5th of each month. Is that accurate?
Correct.
You understand that you have the right to have an attorney here to represent you today, sir?
Yes.
Do you want to waive that right?
Yes.
You also have the right to proceed to trial. You could have demanded a jury trial, or we could hold a hearing today, at which time you can present evidence that you believe give you a lawful right to withhold the rent. You understand that?
Yes.
You want to waive that?
Yes.
Anyone threatening you to do that?
No.
Okay. You understand partial performance will not satisfy this agreement?
Yes.
Okay, so you got to do exactly what you said you're going to do here. Otherwise, the matter will be reopened and judgment will enter against you, and you won't get a new court date for that. You understand that?
Yeah.
You have 3 days from today's date to return to the court and request to have that set aside if you later realize you misunderstood your rights, okay?
Okay.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
You're all set. We'll get you a copy in a moment, sir. On the record in the matter of Camelot Apartments versus Melissa Ray, 25-04550 LT, appearance, please.
Aaron Rollback here for the plaintiff, Camelot Apartments.
Your name, ma'am? Melissa Ray. Okay, Ms. Ray, today was the date that was scheduled for a hearing for non-payment of rent. I do have a conditional dismissal here that states that you will pay the past due rent of $5,510 plus court costs $147.48 for a total $5,657.48. Is that correct? As defendant shall pay $1,200 by August 29th, 2025, $1,200 by September 12th, 2025, $1,200 by September 26th, and $2,057.48 by September 30th. Is that accurate? You understand that you had the right in this matter to be represented by an attorney? You want to give that right up? You also have the right to proceed to trial. You could have demanded a jury trial, or we could hold a hearing today, and you could provide the court with lawful defense to why you withheld the rent. You understand that? Yeah. You want to waive that as well? Yeah. Is anyone coercing you to do this? No. Okay, you have 3 business days to return to the court. If once you leave here, you realize you misunderstood your rights, you can request to have this set aside, and then we can proceed with your hearing. Lastly, partial performance will not satisfy this. You got to make these payments on or before the dates that you say you'll make them. Otherwise, judgment will enter against you and you will not get a new court date. Do you understand that? Do you have any questions? No. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
You're all set. You didn't see Macon Campbell, did you?
Thank you, Judge. I think
Macon Campbell, are we ready? On the record in the matter of Leroy Fro versus Macon Campbell, 25-04547.
Alex Bozeman on behalf of the plaintiff.
Your name is Macon Campbell, correct? Yes, Macon, okay, Macon Campbell, thank you. How are we proceeding?
Hearing. We haven't been able to reach an agreement.
Okay, this is for non-payment of rent?
That's correct.
You believe you have a lawful reason why you withheld the rent?
No. I don't have a lawful reason. I just wasn't able to come up with it within 10 to 14 days. I wouldn't be able to pay all of it within 10 to 14 days.
Okay, well, you were trying to resolve this with a conditional dismissal or?
With a consent judgment for the standard 10 days, that gets us to the second, I believe, because of Labor Day. And we weren't able to reach an agreement on that.
I'm not in this agreement that I owe that money.
Why is that?
I said I'm not arguing that I don't.
Oh, you're not disagreeing that you.
I don't.
What's the past
disagree
due?
at all.
I show rent of $1,040, court costs of $177.04 for a total outstanding balance of $1,217.04.
Okay, have you filed for any assistance?
I have. I'm still waiting on DHS, and I also put in 211 City of Lansing. They have all my stuff and sent my DHS letter that I'm still waiting on.
When did you file? You have proof that you filed?
I do. Can I get on my phone? I filed on the 12th August.
Okay, you filed August 12th. Do you have proof that you filed that you can email us?
Yes.
Okay, can you email it to us?
Yes.
Right now? And you have not heard back from them?
I turned in paperwork they asked for, and then after that, I have not heard from them.
Okay, and have you spoken with the housing ombudsman as well? Down on the 4th floor? Joseph McDonald, yes.
I haven't spoken to him, but they email the stuff over. I spoke to someone.
Okay.
They got my email and I sent over everything I had except the DHS letter, the decision letter that I have not got yet.
And you spoke with Mr. Rosa, Ulysses Rosa, the eviction diversion facilitator?
I spoke to a female downstairs.
Downstairs where?
Whoever do the City of Lansing.
Okay, so what I'm asking you about, Mr. Rosa, that's part of the court.
Oh, I
So
don't know.
the court is a separate, we're not a city department. We are separate, but we should sit in City Hall. So Mr. Rosa was the person who was present at your last court date. I offered for people to meet with the eviction diversion facilitator.
I spoke to him.
Okay, and was he able to help align you with any resources?
He gave me the 211 City of Lansing and also told me about DHS, which I had already did.
When did you reach out to 211? When that was?
When the 12th as well, the 11th and the 12th for DHS and City. Let me see if this is right. The 11th.
Okay, I need you to email that to Judge Simmons courtroom at lansingmi.gov. That should have been filed with downstairs at the clerk's office once you did that. Okay, I'm gonna reset this because you have pending applications.
What is the email? Can you assist her, please? I appreciate it.
September 10th at 3:15. September 10th at 3:15 is the new court date.
Thank you.
And he will assist you with getting the emails to the, so that we can print it for you, and when you leave here, you take it downstairs to the fifth floor, okay?
Okay.
Any additional matters for today's record?
No, you're
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I have today. You guys have a good evening.
Same to you.